I'm Miss Angel from the Tillamook County Library, and today we're going to be making a fun little math craft, all right? It's kind of like a decoder style math game. So for this project, you need one sheet of paper, and it can be whatever kind of paper you have at home. So if you have printer paper or construction paper, notebook paper would work. So anything you got will work. And then we'll also need some tape, a toilet paper roll, an empty toilet paper roll, and some pens or markers. Crayons would work, pencil, whatever you got at home is perfect. So, and then lastly, just some scissors, okay? So we're gonna start off by folding our paper in half, okay? We're gonna fold it hamburger style, right? So just in half, and then we're gonna open it up and we're gonna cut along the line that we made, all right? Okay, next we're going to cut 4 strips, okay? These are going to be about 3/4 of an inch long, or 3/4 of an inch wide. If you don't have a ruler at home, you can just eyeball it. That's what I'm going to do because I realized I didn't have a ruler at home. If your strips end up being too wide or too thin, you can always cut more, right? So just 4 strips. And don't worry if they're not exactly straight, it won't be noticeable at the end. So. All right, so next we're going to write some numbers on these strips. All right, we're gonna write 0 through 9. And for my decoder, I'm going to make 2 of the strips the same color and 2 of them different colors, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But again, you can do whatever colors you want in whatever style. This is all for you. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I left just like a little bit of room at the bottom and a little bit of room at the top for when we tape it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. So the nice thing about this craft is you can adapt it to whatever math you're working on at home. So if you're only working on addition and subtraction, you can just do that. If you want to work on double digit numbers instead of single digit like I'm doing, you can add more strips. So feel free to make more than one and practice lots of different stuff. 2 more, 2, 3. All right, and then one more glue. Okay, and I didn't have, like, it's not perfectly spaced out on my strips, and it really doesn't matter. So don't worry too much if it's not perfect. All right, so we're going to attach our strips to our paper or our toilet paper roll. So I hold it like this with my thumb, and then I wrap it around. And then I try and get it to where it's not overlapping on a number. And then we're gonna tape it down. So when we tape it, we don't want it to be too tight because we wanna be able to spin the paper around. So hold it there. And then I'm gonna take just a tiny little piece of tape and I'm gonna tape it on the edge. So it's important when you do the tape that you don't tape onto the toilet paper roll because it definitely won't spin then. And then if you find that your tape goes over the edge of your paper, you can just take the little paper strip off and then trim the tape and then put it back on. So not a big deal. There's lots of ways to fix it up if we mess up at all. And then now I can't get this guy back on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of them on, and kind of just want to make sure that all of our numbers are facing the same direction. And then so I started with my 2 different color, my blue and my pink here, and then I'm gonna add my 2 of the same color on after that. But like I said, whatever colors you like are totally fine. And then one more. Okay, so I got all my little paper strips on there. So now what I'm going to do is these 2 purple ones are going to be my answers, okay? And then this blue one's gonna be my first number and this pink one's gonna be my second number. So I've made a space here between my first and my second, and then I've made a space between the second number and the answer number. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna use a black pen for this one, is I'm going to put my symbols around the toilet paper roll. So here between the first numbers, I'm going to add a addition sign, and then I'm gonna spin it a little bit, and then I'm gonna do subtraction, and then multiplication, and division. Okay, so if I get a little bit closer, you can see there. All right, and then wherever I made a symbol on this side, I'm gonna put an equals sign kind of along the same edge. So, and like I said, you don't have to do all of them. If you're just working on multiplication, just do multiplication, and you can add more numbers instead. So, there, you can see it looks like that. So, this is a really fun game because you can set up little equations for yourself. Here, 2 times 3, and then, and then let's see, and set it up like that. So it's super fun. You could set up an equation for yourself, or you could have someone else set up an equation for you, and then you have to figure out the answer. So it's pretty neat and a nice little craft that you can do at home with stuff that you already have. So yeah. So there's our craft for today. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.